The Bloodline Civil War, Cody Rhodes not 100% ready to face Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar backstage heat in WWE for going off script at Royal Rumble. Major praise for Rhea Ripley. Randy Orton to return on WWE SmackDown. Roman Reigns horrific attack. Let's jump right into it. Cody Rhodes not 100% ready to face Roman Reigns. Bill Apter recently discussed Cody Rhodes winning the men's Royal Rumble match and then challenging Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal title. The American Nightmare was the number 30th entrant in the Rumble match last Saturday, where he was welcomed with a massive pop from the Philadelphia fans. He eliminated the likes of Braun Strowman, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Dominic Mysterio, and eventually Gunther to seal his ticket for WrestleMania 39. On the following night of WWE Raw, Cody made it known he would challenge the Tribal Chief for the undisputed Universal title at the grandest stage of them all. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast hosted by Max Davis, Bill Apter discussed Cody Rhodes' win in detail. The veteran journalist praised the 37-year-old for proving himself worthy of winning the match despite only being a part of it for close to 15 minutes. Well, a lot of people knew Cody Rhodes was coming back to the Royal Rumble. But a lot of fans are upset Cody came out at that number, and that didn't have a whole ring to clear. However, to show what great shape he was back in, he went many minutes against Gunther, who put on an incredible performance. But Cody showed that he's ripe and ready, said Bill Apter. Furthermore, Apter also pointed out how Cody struggled before putting away Finn Balor in the main event of this week's WWE Raw. Bill Apter added that he wondered if the American Nightmare was 100% ready to take on Roman Reigns. He feels Cody needed some more time in the ring before WrestleMania 39. Then, on Monday Night Raw against Finn Balor, Cody took a hell of a beating before he put Balor away, so I'm still doubting that Cody is 100% ready for Roman Reigns. We still got some for WrestleMania for Cody to get back into action. But he needs actual in-ring work before he could defeat the head of the table. The former SmackDown GM feels it's natural for opponents to target one's weakened body parts during a match. Teddy Long thinks Cody's struggles in the ring weren't a cause for worry and that he would be prepared to face Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal title at WrestleMania 39. Well, Cody Rhodes is smart. He understands all that's going to happen to him with whoever he steps inside the ring with, but that's what guys naturally do. Though for the body part that is weak, maybe he'll submit or maybe you could keep him weak during the match and there's a possibility of beating the guy. So, I think Cody is going to prepare himself for all that. Just glad to see him back, said Teddy Long. Considering there are still close to 2 months left for WrestleMania 39, it's safe to say the American Nightmare could find his groove back by then. Do you agree with Bill Apter's take on Cody Rhodes being unprepared for Roman Reigns? Sound off in the comments section below. Cody Rhodes plans major change if he's able to defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes seemingly has tunnel vision towards his match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. While his match against the Tribal Chief is still 2 months away, the American Nightmare can't stop talking about it and what he might do with the WWE Championship if he can wrestle it away from the head of the table at WWE's biggest show of the year. Cody Rhodes was a guest on this week's episode of WWE's The Bump to discuss a wide variety of subjects. When asked about recently posting an image of the old WWE Winged Eagle Championship on his Instagram, Rhodes teased the idea of being able to change the look of the title if he could defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Through my youth, the WWE that I was watching was really synonymous with the Winged Eagle. I think there's a lot of people who love the Winged Eagle design, Cody Rhodes said. Today's design with the giant W is also incredibly special. It's this walking billboard for the promotion. The reality is I was able to change the Intercontinental Championship once before, which seemed absurd. If I'm able to get to the finish line, biggest WrestleMania of all time, SoFi in Hollywood, and get my hands on these things that have eluded my family up until now, it just would be kind of a fun, maybe it's just a pipe dream. Maybe it's just a thought, a glimmer, but it would be fun to just say, let's just boil them down and bring back the Winged Eagle. While most believe that Cody Rhodes' fascination with the Winged Eagle WWE Championship is a pipe dream, it wouldn't be the first time Rhodes was able to secure a significant championship design change. The American Nightmare was able to change the design of the Intercontinental Championship in 2011 to a previous design that was beloved by old-school wrestling fans everywhere. All the titles, it's the equity within them that makes them special, Cody Rhodes said. From a design standpoint, I just have a lot of love and reverence for that one, and it's just a little pipe dream. I had the same pipe dream with the Intercontinental title, and I was lucky enough to make that come to fruition. So, follow along because this is where the fun begins. What do you make of the American Nightmare's comments? Would you like to see Rhodes bring back the Winged Eagle WWE Championship design if he defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39? Let us know your thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below. Brock Lesnar backstage heat in WWE for going off script at Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar has reportedly gained some heat in WWE for doing unplanned spots at the Royal Rumble event. The Beast Incarnate was the 12th entrant in the 30-man match and eliminated several stars before being clotheslined over the top rope by his current rival Bobby Lashley. The former Universal Champion was visibly livid after he was eliminated, and he proceeded to toss the hood of the announce table into the ring, bang a steel step onto the table, and assault a referee at ringside. According to Fightful Select, some of the spots that Brock Lesnar did were not planned and caught a few people by surprise. The people in the ring and at ringside weren't expecting the stairs spot and weren't prepared for it. The Beast throwing the hood into the ring was also not planned. A source told Fightful that they knew a freakout was going to happen, and since it's Brock Lesnar, anything and everything should be expected. The unplanned spot that got Lesnar a bit of heat was when he threw referee Eddie Orengo over the barricade. Fightful was informed that it initially looked like Orengo sustained a foot injury, but his status is currently unknown. According to the report, WWE had plans for Eddie Orengo to raise Cody Rhodes' hand after he had won the Royal Rumble match, but that had to be changed when the former had to sell the attack. Fightful was informed by a source and confirmed that Lesnar will not be released or punished for going off script. Heat is a relative term for Brock Lesnar. He's not going to get in trouble. He's certainly not going to be fired like Crime Time was. It's a new regime, new rules, and I'm not sure anyone involved was mad or not, but some people backstage were, said the source. Brock is currently involved in a storyline with Bobby Lashley, and it seems like they will face each other for the third time at WrestleMania 39. Would you like to see another match between Lashley and Lesnar in WWE? Sound off in the comments below. Major praise for Rhea Ripley. WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long recently lavished praise on Raw superstar Rhea Ripley, saying she had come a long way in her career. The Judgment Day member sealed her place at WrestleMania 39 after overcoming 29 other contenders during the Women's Royal Rumble match last week. The most impressive part about her win was the fact that she was the first competitor to enter the Clash and lasted for over an hour before coming on top. 2 days later, on Raw, Ripley challenged Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast hosted by Mac Davis, Teddy Long stated that Rhea Ripley was legit. The former SmackDown general manager added that Ripley had proved to fans that she was worthy of dethroning the Queen as the SmackDown Women's Champion. My opinion of her is that she's legit. I'm gonna tell you that right now, she's legit. Speaking of her, winner of the Royal Rumble, this young lady has certainly come a long way in a short time. She has certainly proved herself to everybody in WWE, and she has certainly proved to the fans, the WWE Universe, that, hey, I'm the one to take on Charlotte Flair and become the next women's champion. So Rhea, God, I love you man, she's just doing fantastic things, said Teddy Long. During the same conversation, Bill Apter also praised Rhea Ripley, saying she was on the verge of becoming the face of WWE's women's roster. He also predicted that the Eradicator would defeat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. I predicted it a while ago when I did my Royal Rumble predictions. I just see her as the toughest lady. She's already lost to Charlotte Flair and I think it embarrassed her, but she said on Raw that this was a different Rhea Ripley and it's a different Charlotte Flair, too. If I'm looking at this technically, in terms of who might win this match, I think Ripley might have the edge over Charlotte at this point because it's not the same Rhea that fought Charlotte in the past, added Bill Apter. Considering how strongly Ripley has been booked in recent months, it's safe to assume that her crowning moment at WWE WrestleMania 39 is only a matter of time now. Do you agree with Teddy Long's opinion of the Judgment Day member? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Randy Orton to return on WWE SmackDown. Randy Orton's return on WWE SmackDown could open up a variety of angles. The 42-year-old megastar is out of action for several months but could pop up anytime and renew past grudges. Orton was one of the top babyfaces on the Red brand before his injury. He was one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions alongside Matt Riddle. That was until RK Bro dropped the titles to the Usos on the May 20th episode of WWE SmackDown last year. After Randy Orton's departure, his partner was featured on a couple of SmackDown shows to end his story with the Bloodline. It was arguably the last time Riddle was viewed as a credible babyface. The original Bro, with a vengeance on his mind, aimed to dethrone the Usos and Roman Reigns but was unsuccessful in his Herculean task. Matt Riddle is out for 2 months after failing WWE's wellness policy. A comeback alongside the Viper on the Blue brand would be surreal. Both superstars could then set their sights on the tag team titles, continuing their history with the Bloodline on a fresher basis. Randy Orton may even challenge Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship after WrestleMania 39. Fans are hyped for a feud with the American Nightmare, though. Orton reverting to his classic heel persona while being a menace to his former legacy buddy Cody. And the Bloodline on the Blue brand would make a triple threat rivalry for the ages. Although WWE Raw lacks babyfaces, the Red brand has limited direction for the Viper. Orton is not one to stick for mid-card championships in his veteran days. Returning to SmackDown is the only way he can settle scores with the Bloodline and aim for a world title. The Legend Killer missed out on the Royal Rumble 2023. He was heavily rumored to be a surprise entry in the Men's Rumble match and steal the spotlight from Cody Rhodes. Fans were worried by his absence, but they still have a glimmer of hope due to the latest updates on his injury. In late 2022, Randy Orton was seen in Birmingham, Alabama, to undergo surgery to fuse his lower back. This was confirmed by Kim Orton's Instagram post. Randy's wife posted a picture of the WWE star strapped to a hospital bed. The Viper is expected to strike anytime now with an RKO out of nowhere. It remains to be seen whether he journeys to WWE SmackDown to continue his rivalry with the Bloodline or stick with the red brand. Roman Reigns' horrific attack. Bill Apter recently explained how watching the Bloodline's relentless beatdown on Kevin Owens in the closing moments of WWE Royal Rumble 2023 made him sick. Roman Reigns defeated KO in the main event of the Royal Rumble last Saturday. Though the match itself was great, it was the aftermath that left the fans stunned. Reigns, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa humiliated Owens by handcuffing him to the ropes and ensuing a beatdown for the ages as Sami Zayn looked on in horror. After the former honorary Uso attacked the tribal chief in frustration, the Bloodline, except for a conflicted Jey Uso, brutalized Zayn as well to close the show. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast hosted by Matt Davis, Bill Apter stated that watching the attack on Owens made him sick. The wrestling veteran also praised Jey Uso's development for being conflicted and walking away instead of joining his stablemates in attacking Sami Zayn. It made me sick at the end of that. When Jey Uso walked out, that made such a statement because he had become, originally, he didn't even want Sami Zayn in the Bloodline. And they became like almost best friends, they just worked out something. Sami Zayn hit Roman Reigns with that chair because they kept attacking Sami's best friend. I'm sure he was still Sami's best friend, said Bill Apter. Bill Apter also mentioned that he was horrified to see how long the beatdown lasted. He also wondered why WWE officials like Adam Pearce didn't come out to control the situation, which spiraled out of control. He just couldn't take it anymore. But it horrified me how long the beating went on. What bothered me was where were all the suits when that went down? Why didn't Adam Pearce and all the other officials come and stop that? At this week's Sportskeeda Wrestling's Unscripted, Bill Apter pitched the idea for a civil war between the members of Bloodline. He stated that going by how Jey Uso refused to attack Zayn and Owens, he should join hands with the two to take on Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa in a 6-man tag team match. What I want to see is Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Solo against Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. 6-man tag team match. I would pay to see that, said Bill Apter. With WrestleMania 39 inching closer, fans can expect the Bloodline saga to only get more heated and intriguing with every passing week. What do you make of the Bloodline's attack on Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble 2023? Sound off in the comments section below. The Bloodline Civil War. Bill Apter feels that before Sami Zayn faces Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, he may have to go through Solo Sikoa. As entertaining as it was while it lasted, Zayn's time in the Bloodline ended at Royal Rumble 2023. The former honorary Uso attacked the tribal chief with a steel chair after the latter forced him to beat up Kevin Owens. As a result, his former Bloodline stablemates brutalized Sami Zayn, except for Jey Uso, who walked out, leaving everyone perplexed about his loyalties. Though he is expected to face Reigns at WWE Elimination Chamber 2023, Bill Apter thinks there could be a hurdle ahead of Zayn before he gets to the title match. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine podcast hosted by Matt Davis, Bill Apter predicted Zayn could soon be facing Solo Sikoa. The veteran journalist feels that before the former Intercontinental Champion gets to share a ring with Roman Reigns, he may have to defeat Sikoa. I have heard those rumors and I think people do want to see that. But I think Sami will have to go through Solo Sikoa before he gets to Roman Reigns, and I think that would be a very compelling match as well, said Bill Apter. The Bloodline saga has drawn universal praise from fans and those from within the business. One among them is Ric Flair. Speaking on his To Be the Man podcast, the Nature Boy lauded the story for being unpredictable. He also reserved special praise for Sami Zayn. I loved it. What I like about it the most, it's unpredictable. I mean, you know something was gonna happen but you didn't know what. Yeah, I watched that promo in Philadelphia which was very entertaining. I mean, Sami Zayn, he ceases to amaze me. He's good, and that really defined him the other night doing that, Flair said. Fans can expect the build to Sami Zayn's potential match against Roman Reigns at WWE Elimination Chamber 2023 to kick off this week's SmackDown. Do you want the former honorary Uso to face Solo Sikoa? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take